All right. Good evening. Good evening.
Hey, hey,
Welcome back, streaming family. Welcome to the Gravity Talks After the Talk, where we discuss the panel that we hosted earlier on today. We kind of just, Natasha and I are going to just kind of chit chat a little bit about what we think and how we feel things went. And then we're probably going to reach out to a couple of our viewers to kind of get their take on it. Last week we did it and we got some candid feedback, some constructive feedback. And so let's hope we do the same tonight. So come on in and thank you for joining us as we do our After the Talk. And again,
Yeah.
I'm your host, Vickie Elverton.
And I'm Natasha Lewis. So guys, it was a lot of fun. It was I think we covered some really what do you think, Vickie? I think we covered some really good topics and the participants were really able to share, their point of view and the different experiences that some of us that don't do that particular job we're not privileged to know. So I thought it was very, very engaging and fluid because they had a lot to tell. They had a lot to talk about. What do you think? How you think it went?
Yeah, I think it went really great. The ladies were transparent, and that's what I love. I love the realness about our talks, and hence the word gravity talks to kind of shift the weight, lift the weight, to talk about things that are not so comfortable to talk about. And, us being able to touch on mental health and how that has impacted them. I love when Kim shared about she seeks therapy and she has a therapist and that she's okay with that, as we should be. And then Nicole shared about her children and, the dynamics there, that at the end of the day, they still have to suit up. And unbeknownst to us, they go out into the real world, do this great work. We don't know what they're dealing with at home. So, yeah, I think it was an awesome panel. Again, another awesome panel. Yeah, another awesome panel.
One thing that I thought that was really great was like the work environment, and them sharing how the workers together had to kind of unite and kind of really just kind of work together to make it a good environment, considering the circumstances. So I thought that was really essential to the essential workers. So definitely, it was just it's definitely one of those topics that I think we could go on for days about because I mean, gosh, there's so many other essential workers out there. It's almost like we didn't want to leave out everybody, but but
Right.
we definitely want to definitely dig deeper and go in and talk some more because I mean the world is still changing and we're still in this pandemic. So
Yeah.
I just thought it
And
would.
I hate Paul couldn't make it. Unfortunately, duty called and he had to tend to a family in need, obviously, with the line of work that he does. But maybe on part two, we'll be able to get that vantage point of the essential worker, i.e., in the funeral home aspect and what their thoughts are about things during this pandemic. So yeah, but
Yeah, he reached out and he did send an apology to you guys. So guys, don't be too mad. He apologized. And he also did reach out to explain what specifically happened, but we won't dare repeat that. But it was work related, and which caused him to not be able to come. But again, when you're essential, you're
yeah,
essential.
that's what happens. That's what happens. Um, but yeah, as I meant, as I stated to the ladies, there was so much love that we received in from the comments from social media, from, of course, Facebook and YouTube. I mean, the comments were just coming in. I think it was over 100 comments that we received, and all the abundance of shares through the video. So I think it was great. I think people needed to hear from them. I think they needed to see that they are very similar to them. I think that's the key to bridge the gap and let people know that they're not alone. We're
Right.
not alone despite, and that the work is appreciated, despite what we see on the news and despite, having that one bad apple to make them feel as if, why am I working so hard for what? Is it in vain? It's not. is not in vain. So, definitely want to continue to encourage the girls on the panel, the ladies on the panel, as well as all of our essential workers out here, that we truly, truly, truly appreciate y'all. And again, the t-shirt, salute to all frontline workers, America's heroes. Y'all are the real MVP.
Definitely. MVP. So, and definitely a shout out to, I forget the name of Nicole's practice, but also to Sullivan Eastern for allowing Nicole to participate. Awesome. She did a wonderful job on that.
Oh, yeah, Kim's practice. I need to find out from Kim so we can give a shout out. But I truly appreciate Kim, being able to participate and shedding some light on things. So what you got? I guess we can go ahead and reach out to the streaming family and see what their thoughts are. Because of course we gonna say what we think from our vantage point. But I want to hear from you.
Yeah, let's call somebody. Come on, let's call somebody.
Hold on. Nicole gave a shout out. She said, "Thank you so much for this opportunity. It was great." Thank you, Nicole. We really appreciate you, hon, for being on the show. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So let me go ahead and call the number you gave to me.
Uh-huh.
All right, we'll go ahead and get her on the line, and I'll let you introduce. Let's see.
Sometimes they can't hear me.
It's ringing. I love this part. It's ringing. Hello, may I speak with Miss Catherine?
This is she.
Hi, Miss Catherine. This is Vickie and Natasha with Gravity Talks. How are you? Uh-oh. We lost her. Hold on. Hold on. She's trying to call me back.
Okay.
Hello, Miss Catherine.
Hello.
Can you hear me? Oh, I see you got the feedback on your
I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing well. You probably need to cut your volume down on your phone so that you don't hear the feedback.
Well, if she's on her phone, she can't turn down the volume on the phone. Maybe a device.
Yeah, it's playing. I think you got the stream playing on another device. Miss Catherine, you got to turn off that device. I lost her again.
You lost her again. Okay, well, let's just try something. Huh?
She watching us though. Hey, Miss Catherine.
Hey.
Okay. Let me see.
Try somebody else.
Okay. Text her though and let her know what it is. She has her other device playing.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. I got to call the other phone. I forgot. She want me to call the bat phone. Here we go. Let's see. I feel like a game show. Like,
we're not calling them with money though. That's the thing.
You never know. See, they ain't answering.
Oh.
Hello, Miss Sherry.
Yes.
How are you, ma'am? Tonight's your lucky night.
Awesome.
Tonight's your lucky night. You have been chosen to give us some feedback on tonight's Gravity Talks.
Oh, what do I win?
Well, you win a solo to get to share your thoughts live on Facebook and YouTube, but you got to turn off your other. I think you got another device going. Are you able to turn that down?
Hold on a second. Let me see. I think I do. You're right.
Okay.
Okay. What about now? Can you hear me now? Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
So tell us, Miss Sherry, what are your thoughts about tonight's panel? And be as honest and fruitful as possible.
Well, I thought the panel was great. Like I said in the comments, this was the discussion I've been waiting for. I've been waiting to see this because I wanted to hear from some of the people who were on the front line. So I thought it was a great discussion, a great time to have it. The ladies were great in giving, what their experience has been so far. Wow, I think what I took away was probably from the very beginning, when Kim was mentioning when she sees her clients, that she checks their mental health first before she gets into, what brings you in today. And I think that's just super important when you're trying to treat the whole person right now, given what we have going on.
Yeah.
And I think Nicole, from a health and safety standpoint, her being the safety coordinator for where she works at Sullivan, that you do have to keep your workers first. Listening to some of what she was talking about, sometimes you have employees who were claustrophobic and like, I can't wear this mask. And that they were able to accommodate these people and make sure that they were in positions that day where they didn't have to be in close contact with others. That was really big for me as we look for, look to figure out what we're going to do when we go back into the workplace, because, we're virtual right now too. So
right.
I thought those things just stood out to me. And last, I think what also something that Kim had mentioned, and I said you should hashtag this, was the get in their business. When checking on your family and your friends to see how they're doing, how they're feeling. If you happen to see them on FaceTime and they're not looking right, stop by their house.
Yeah.
I'm not big on visitors right now, and I'm trying not to visit anybody. But I do think
I was gonna say, wait, can't stop by.
Yeah, right. Can't just stop by, but I do think that's important.
I like what she said about
the people that we love.
And I like what she said, Sherry, about just come to your porch. I just want to lay eyes on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that's so important. I think that's so important. Wow.
Absolutely. I know you guys are talking. You guys were discussing a part 2 to this to have more conversation.
Yes, definitely.
With other essential workers. I'd love to hear from some ER physicians. I don't know if you guys know any, but I just would love to hear, as we know that symptoms change every so often. They're putting out news, and I'd love to hear from someone who's actually in that ER or in that ICU, just to give some feedback, some information on some of the things that they've seen in our state, also, since this is kind of where we are. Yeah, that would be good.
Okay.
Maybe on your part 2.
Part 2. Well, we're definitely gonna do a part 2.
Yeah.
And we receive that. Get someone in the ER, someone like that can actually I know someone who can be part of that, and she's a physician, works in the ER, so I can see if she's available. But again, essential workers, sometimes their schedule is not as flexible as we would like it to be.
That was the other thing. It's like, good luck.
Yeah, we never know. They may get called out as well. So, but that's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
But yeah, I thought this show was awesome. I really did. Like I said, I've been waiting for this one.
Cool deal. Well, thank you, Miss Sherry. Natasha,
thank you, Miss Sherry. We appreciate all of that feedback.
Absolutely. Anytime.
All right. Thank you, honey. Have a good night.
You too. Y'all too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So I think the other lady texted me back, Catherine. She said that she's cut off her devices. So maybe we can try back one time real quick.
Perfect. Calling her now.
Hello.
Hey, Miss Catherine. It's us again, Gravity Talks. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing well. Thank you for joining us this late evening.
No problem. No pleasure.
So, did you get a chance to watch the show tonight?
Yes, ma'am, I did. I really did enjoy the young lady.
Awesome.
She gave some awesome information, Miss Kim and Nicole.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about what kind of work you do.
Well, presently I work at Food Line Distribution Center in Butler, and I used to actually be like a customer service rep at customer service and entire warehouse with the workload, but I'm currently now a mentor.
Okay.
So we actually mentor five different age groups, anywhere from the age of 18 to 65.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So you do double essential work. You work in the food industry and you still act as a mentor.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. So how has it been for you on the front line?
It's been challenging in some aspects, because we have had some cases where people were actually diagnosed with the COVID-19.
Oh,
And,
wow.
so we had situations where we would hold meetings and everything like that, and guarantee the safety of the associates and everything. And just for being there for them and checking on them on a day-to-day basis, and sometimes it becomes difficult to exercise that 6 feet
Oh,
distance, especially in the atmosphere that the associates work.
yeah, that social distancing aspect.
I can imagine.
So, yeah, because from the media and the news sharing about, in the food industry, that there was a lot of concerns and, rightfully so, a lot of the workers, being at high risk because of working in those confinements, working in such a close proximity to each other. And so, so far you seem that you're doing well. Are you still maintaining all as well?
Yes, ma'am. All is well.
Well, praise
I
God.
just continue to pray and keep the faith and wash my hands and try to social distance as much as I can when it's at all possible, and wear my mask, and all in a day's work.
Awesome. Well, Ms. Catherine, I appreciate you joining us tonight and giving us some feedback on the show tonight. Do you feel like we kind of hit it home since you again are a double essential worker? Do you feel that we were able to engage and have a good conversation, a fruitful conversation about what it is that you all endure?
Yes, ma'am. Because as Nicole were speaking before, we were talking, as you all were mentioning the self-care, and Miss Kim as well. Sometimes we forget about taking care of ourselves. And when we don't take care of ourselves, then we're no good to anyone else, to the
Correct.
family, to the workplace, to anyone. So, I really um, thought about, how do I really take care of myself, because I wear a lot of hats as well. I have two daughters, that are in college, and then my husband, he drives trucks for Food Line also, and in the ministry, and and just doing a lot of stuff. So, and then I'm in school also, so it's a lot. And
Wow.
so I was just sitting back reminiscing about, well, how do or when do I really have a chance to take care of myself? But I have to find some time, if it's no more than about 30 minutes a day, to just work out and, listen to music and try to find a comfort zone and be able to wind down and just to let my hair down and just let your mind at ease, because it's not, it can become very overwhelming, and it can really take over you if you allow it to. So.
Wow. Well, again, thank you for dropping some nuggets as well. Again, we have, some of our streaming family out here who work in the same line of work, if not different roles. And I know that that's a nice plug to say, take 30 minutes a day just for yourself to do something that you enjoy doing. That's that self-care. So, all right, Miss Catherine. Natasha, you have anything for Miss Catherine before we break away?
I just want to say thank you for being essential, because you are essential in every way.
Hey, I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much. And I pray you enjoy the rest of your evening, and thank you for your support.
No, thank you all, and such a great job.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, have a good night.
Thank you. You do as well.
All right. Bye-bye. Awesome. So,
yay.
Yeah, so that was nice to hear from Miss Catherine and Miss Sherry, giving us some feedback about tonight, and always some fruitful nuggets, some constructive feedback is always great, because we want to continue to improve and give you all what you want to hear. So, I invite you all to join us after the talk, as we will host these after each panel. And speaking of panels, we have an awesome one coming up on Monday. All right. Woo-hoo. So again, drum roll. On Monday, we have Mental Health in the Church Part 1. Woo-hoo!
Part 1. Y'all know.
Dynamic pastors that will be joining us for this panel discussion. It's going to be deep. We're going to be talking about some fruitful things and some real things. And so, as you all know, Natasha being a pastor, she's going to help lead us in that conversation. So we are excited. Yeah, you are. Yeah, she's giving me that look, y'all. She is. But we're excited for that panel to come. So please tune in Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And that will be Monday, July 20th for Mental Health in the Church Part 1. Natasha?
I'm so excited about it. Y'all know I love church, and I've been keeping my composure for all this time. But guess what? We going to church. We going to church.
For such a time as this.
I can't wait. I can't wait. Because I'm going to tell y'all, it's been rough out here. It's been rough. I'm telling you, but we're going to talk about it Monday, next week. We're going to get a chance to hear pastors, their stories, and not just the regular Zoom conferences and meetings or the preaching on Sunday, but a conversation. They're going to get to talk, not preach, but talk. So they're impacted too. So it's going to be great. It's going to be awesome, guys. Definitely. You don't want to miss it. Tell your mama, tell your cousin. Remember, like and share. The flyer will be popping out real soon. Like and share. We appreciate all the support you guys have given us. It has been awesome. The love has been phenomenal.
Thank you.
Keep on loving us, because guess what? We love you back.
All right.
I'm done.
Well, thank you for joining us. Right. Thank you all for joining us on this late night talk, but we just wanted to host after the talk to kind of hear some of your thoughts. So real quick before we break away, I want to give props to Mr. Quick. He also chimed in and said, Gravity Talks keeps getting better and better. Thank you, Mr. Quick. Thank you so much for your support, sir. All right, guys, until Monday night. See you then. Stay blessed and stay well.
God bless you.
Bye-bye.